So how does the new Indian Challenger ride compared to the Harley Davidson Ultra Limited? We got a 2024 Indian Dark Horse Challenger. We got the 2019 Ultra Limited. I am going to compare these motorcycles because I ride both of them. I'm going to give you a good honest review. Let's get into it. When you walk up on this Ultra Limited, the very first thing you're going to notice is I got an extra pad on the seat. That's right, I had to order an extra pad because these Harley seats, stock seats, are just garbage. I'm 6'5", and that seat is so uncomfortable that I had to get an extra pad to ride. I also was forced to do highway bars, right? So you see the highway bars there. When I'm sitting on this motorcycle in regular traffic, it's got me so scrunched up being a tall guy that it's just not comfortable at all. When I'm going down the highway, I can stretch out with the highway bars. You'll also notice it's got the crash bars on the bags. That's something that the Challenger does not have. But this machine with the 114 engine is so hot that even with the heat shields, I have to put my boots, I have to put my feet up on these highway pegs every chance I get in this Texas heat, because the heat coming off an engine is it's just almost unbearable, even with the heat shields. So when I got this motorcycle, it had not even 2,000 miles on it. I've put about 7,000 or 8,000 on it, and I had to make several modifications before I could even ride it comfortably. I've been talking about getting a tall boy seat for it that'll set me away from the tank and raise it up a little bit, but I never actually did, and now I probably never will. When you look at this Indian, now I've only put about 300 miles on it. You'll notice it doesn't have the floorboards in the rear. It's just got the pegs. I'm good with that. It doesn't have the crash bars for the bags, and you know what? I'm good with that also. It's all blacked out, no chrome, but you'll notice there's no extra pad on that seat. These Indian seats from the factory are incredibly comfortable. It's a stock seat, and instead of thinking about buying a tall boy seat for this, they do make one that will get you even further away from the tank. After riding this for a few hundred miles, I've decided I don't need the tall boy seat. These floorboards are so far forward that I don't need highway pegs either. When I'm riding this motorcycle, the way it's got me sitting, it's almost like being in a recliner. I've never had such a comfortable ride. You literally feel like you're on a cloud. You glide down the road. When you ride this for a day or two, and then you go and get on that Harley feels like you're sitting on a toaster taped to some bowling balls. I'm telling you right now, this bad boy floats down the road. And again, I'm not gonna need any highway pegs. I'm not gonna need any forward controls, and I'm not gonna need an extra cushion for the seat. If I do anything as far as the seat goes, Indian makes one that's air conditioning. Yeah, they got an air conditioned seat that goes on these motorcycles, and if I was to upgrade the seat, that's what I would get, because in this Texas heat, I'm constantly having to adjust myself. Look at, I'm sweating right now. It would be really cool to ride a motorcycle around and not be sticking to myself. All of you guys out there, you'll catch the reference. But this machine is so much more comfortable. It sounds better with the stock pipes. I will probably change the pipes out, but it sounds better with the stock pipes. That V-twin sounds mean. It sounds good. The modes on this, with the rain mode and the sport mode and the standard mode, when you put it in sport mode, it's just like you bought a new bike. It's like riding a totally different motorcycle. Yesterday, I used the Windshield for the first time. I want you to check this out. Both of these motorcycles have got windshields. They both got fairings. Now, the difference is with the Harley Davidson, when I'm on this motorcycle, the wind that you do get, the wind that it does allow, is really not comfortable wind. It blows my beard all up in my face, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's just the way it feels, the way that air feels. It's not a constant breeze. It's just kind of like jerky wind every once in a while, and gust that hits you every once in a while. There's no, I mean, I could change the windshield, but you know, it'd be it would be a chore. With this machine, with the windshield set up to electric power goes up and down. I've been riding around with it down, and the aerodynamics that the machine creates, it actually has a really nice breeze. And my beard kind of floats like this. It doesn't get all in my face. It's actually, the aerodynamics are even better. Last night I was riding with a pack and it started raining on us. I raised that windshield up all the way for the first time. And the guys that were riding with me, the one that was right next to me, looked over and said, "Man, that windshield sure does look nice. You're not even getting wet." And I wasn't. The aerodynamics on this machine are so fabulous. When I raised that windshield up all the way, the rain just went right over me, and it wasn't even getting in my face. My glasses didn't even have water droplets on them whenever we parked. I will never ever go back to Harley Davidson. For my money, you get a lot more bike for the money when you go Indian. More bells and whistles, more comfort. And as far as reliability goes, guys, when I bought this Ultra Limited, I put less than 500 miles on it before the cooling system went out. That's right. This right here, these are coolers, right? Down here on the bottom, and you can't get rid of these. They have to stay there, which that means that it affects my forward controls or putting the floorboards forward, any of that. It's just not gonna happen. But that old cooler right there went out after I had only put about 500 miles on the motorcycle. And to fix it was extremely expensive. Thankfully, I had a warranty, but even with the warranty, the shop tried to charge me about $700 or $800 to fix it. Luckily, the guy that I bought it from made sure to tell him that I had that extra warranty and I didn't have to pay so much, but not before I ended up hanging up on somebody because I was so pissed off. These machines are known to have issues. I've been hearing some rumors about issues with the Indian, but I haven't seen any proof of it. Haven't met anybody that's told me any horror stories about their Indian yet. And I actually met a guy that's got 200,000 miles on an Indian. I've never even heard of such a thing with a Harley. So yeah, no, I'm an Indian man now. I'm 100% an Indian motorcycles man from now on. I'll never buy another Harley anything. Peace and love. I'm out.